Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe and this is KaiTech Digital. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how you can be able to export a website from from one place to another. So let's say you have a beautiful website over here. You've created this website and then you want to give it to a client, or you want to give it to somebody else to import it on the person's website. And that is exactly what we're going to see. So we have this website over here. We are going to import it in this on this empty website over here. Okay, so we have this real estate website over here. Now those of you who haven't watched this website, I'll leave the link in the description so that you go and watch it. Now this is a very beautiful real estate website that we created on this channel. Okay, so if you are new over here, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't also subscribe, please do that. If you're old person over here, I really appreciate you coming back again to watch this video. Now I'm really sorry for not replying to everybody's messages. I've been really sick for some time now, and I haven't been haven't gotten the strength to reply to each and everybody's messages, but I will get back to each and everybody. Please do not get angry with me if I haven't replied to your message yet. I've seen all those messages. Sometimes it's really hectic for me getting through all the messages one by one, but I haven't been well. Seriously, I haven't been well for a couple of days now, but I'm getting better, and I'll make sure that I reply each and everybody's messages one by one. Now let's really go into the video and then learn how to import this particular website to this website. Okay, so we're going to export this website and then we import it over here. Okay, that is what we're going to do. So let's jump into the video. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna go to the website that we are going to export. So this is the website that we're gonna export. Okay, so this is exactly the website that we are going to export over here. Now, as you can see, very beautiful website. Like I said, if you haven't watched this video, how to create this amazing real estate website, I'll leave the link in the description so that you go over there and then you watch it. Now let's learn how to export this website. Now to do that, we're going to do this in different ways. Okay, so sometimes some of them work, sometimes some of them doesn't work. So I get a lot of complaints about I have imported the website, is not working and blah blah blah. It's not really my fault. Okay, it is not really my fault. Now let me explain certain things to you so that you understand it. Now to import this website, we're going to use three different methods. Okay, now we're going to use one, we're going to export it using Elementor Template Kit. Okay, so with Elementor Template Kit, we have to export the whole website as a whole, okay, as a template kit, so that when you give it to somebody, the person can be able to install it or import it on into his or her website. Now for that one, you should always make sure that the website that the person is going to import is always available online. Okay, it should be online the whole time, otherwise whenever somebody try to import it, it wouldn't work. Okay, and then the second one is we're going to import using Elementor, the same Elementor, but this time we're going to import it by template paths. Okay, it means that we're going to import pages by page. Okay, so page by page. It means that when we go to one page, we import the whole page template, and then we go to another page, we import the whole and we export the whole page template, and then we go to another page, we export it. So if let's say a website have 4 pages, okay, we're going to export the home page, the about page, let's say the services page, and then the contact page. Okay, so we export it one after the other. I'll show you how you can be able to do the same thing also. Now the next one is also using WordPress and other plugins. So for instance, if you want to make your customer or the person who is going to import the website, if you want them to use one-click demo importer, then the third one is what is for you. Okay, now I know a lot of people also are familiar with what one-click demo importer. That is why I also added this one to it, so that it will also help you to be able to use it to export your website, and then you also be able to let your users be able to use the one-click demo import to also import their website. Now so let's just jump into the video. So this is what we're going to import. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the backend. Sorry, this is what we're going to export. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the backend over here, and then let's go to the dashboard. Okay, we're going to go to the dashboard of this particular website. Okay, so this is how the dashboard looks like. Now we're going to first of all go to Elementor. Okay, so if you go over here, I use Elementor to create this website. Okay, so we're going to use the first one, which is exporting using Elementor Template Kit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Elementor over here, and then go to settings over here. Okay, so click on the settings over here, and then we're going to go to experiment over here. Now from experiment, make sure that you scroll down. Okay, and then you go to the the settings that says the features that says stable features. Scroll down and then go to import export template kit. Okay, so just click on the default over here, and then make it active. Okay, so just make it active over here. Now scroll down and then click on save changes. So we're gonna make the import export tab active. Okay, now that you've made it active, now let's go to tools over here and then click on tools. Okay, very good. Now as you know, at the moment you made it active, the import export tab active, you can see there is an import export kit over here. Now click on it. Okay, now here we can either export a template kit, or we can either import a template kit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to import a template kit. Now this one will bundle your whole site. Okay, or just some other elements of it. Okay, but what we want it to bundle the whole site. Now like I said from the beginning, if you are using this one over here, it should mean that if you are using this particular method over here, using the Elementor import export kit to bundle the whole website as a kit, then make sure that this particular website that you are exporting should not go offline. It should always be online, because if the client is about to install or import the template kit, and then it is not there or cannot import, the client will say that, oh, you have defrauded him or her, or you gave him or her a wrong template, and then I cannot do that, I cannot do blah blah blah, a whole lot of stuff. Okay, so make sure that you have this website that you are exporting always online. It shouldn't go offline. Okay, so click on the green button which says start export. Just click on it, and then as you can see, template, this one is the pro version. Okay, now as you can see, I'm using Elementor free version. A lot of people think I use the pro Elementor Pro. I don't use Elementor Pro. Okay, now maybe in my previous in my subsequent videos, I'll be using Elementor Pro to show you some of the advanced features of Elementor, but for now I am using the free version, and you can use the free version. Okay, so as you can see, Elementor pages, landing pages, and all those things. Okay, so custom post, these are the custom post type over here. So we have the properties, and then the agent. Okay, so we're going to import all these Elementor pages that we've created, and then also the WP pages also created for us, and then the custom post types that came with our plugin, which is the plugin we use for the properties website. Okay, And then also it will also what import all the global colors. Okay, so it's going to export all the what the global colors also for us. Okay, so everything relating to our global colors, it will export it. Now over here you can give your what your kit information. Okay, so you can give what a kit name. So let's say this is what real estate what website. So KT Homes. Okay, and then you can give a description about it. So I'm going to say real estate website by Kitech Digital. Okay, so this is what this the information I'm going to give, and then all what I need to do is to click what next. Okay, now what it's going to do is what it's going to what give us all the plugins that we have on our what on our website. Okay, so Elementor is already what selected, you cannot deactivate it. And then if you want to select all these plugins also, you can. Now of course we use all these plugins to create our website, so we have to what select all of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take over here to take all of them. Now if you don't need any of them, you can what you can decide to what untick it. So let's say I don't need the duplicate page, I can what decide to untick it. Now let's say you don't need anything again, you can what decide to what untick it. Now after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on what create kit. Okay, and then it will start creating for us. Now as you can see, as fast as possible, our kit is what is ready, and it will be shown over here, and that is it. So this is what our Elementor kit already what created for us. Okay, so now we can use this one and then import it on our website, and that is the first one that we're going to use. Now this is the first method. Okay, so this is the first method. So how do you export how do you import this? How does a client also import this one? Okay, I'll show you at the the concluding part of this video. Okay, but for now, let's move ahead and go to the second method of exporting this website. Okay, so now as you can see that we have done this one with the template kit, which is Elementor. Now we're going to do the second one, which is also using Elementor as a whole. Okay, so for this one we're just going to use Elementor and then just WordPress. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to go to Elementor over here, and we're going to go to all pages over here. Okay, click on all pages. Now what we are going to do is we are just going to export all the pages that we created with Elementor, because that is the most important ones. Okay, all the other pages are created from the plugin that we use. Okay, so first of all, to do what we are about to do, first of all, make sure that your user or your client, okay, have installed all the required plugins that you want them to install. Okay, so when they install all the plugins, then they can use this second method. Okay, so the second method is very simple. Now if we want to export these template parts one after the other. Okay, so we're going to export the about page, we're going to export the contact page, we're going to export the home page. Okay, and then we maybe the login, and then the register page. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how you can be able to export them. Okay, so if you go over here to the about page, now I'm going to click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so we're going to click on edit with Elementor, and then we'll see how the about page really. So let's say this is the about page. Okay, this is your newly created nice website about page that you've created. Okay, now to import it, it's very simple. To export it, sorry, it's very simple. Now you see this over here which says update over here. Okay, now what we're going to do is there is an arrow over here. Okay, the arrow, click on it. Okay, just click on this small arrow over here. Now you see this pop up over here. Okay, now you're going to click on this one which says save as template. You're going to click on this one which says save as what, as template over here. Okay, so save as template, just click on it, and then it will ask you to what, give your template what, name. Okay, so let's say I'm going to give the template name to what, about us page. Okay, and then I can just click on what, save over here. Now as you can see, I have created a lot of what, templates over here, but this is the what, the about us page that we created right now over here. Okay, so as you can see, now how do we export this one? Very simple. Click on this three dots over here, and then you will see what, export over here. Okay, just click on it, and then it will be what, the JSON file will be what, will be exported over here. Okay, for you, it's then you can be able to what, import it on any website that you want to import it. Now this method does not require that the website should be what, should be online all the time. If you want to use this method, it means that the website is not supposed to be online, because these are what, template what, parts. Okay, and then you save it in a JSON file, and everybody can be able to what, to use it. Okay, so whether the website is online or offline, it will still what, it will still work. Okay, and that is exactly that. So this is what, the second method that we are what, that we are using. So you can use it to what, to export all the other what, template parts that you want to what, that you want to what, you want to export. Okay, for your client. And that is it. Then we're going to go to the third method. Okay, so let me go back over here, and then we're going to go to the third method. Now the third method, we are going to use WordPress and some other what, other plugins. Okay, so now what are the other plugins that we are going to use? Now we're going to use what we call the widget importer and exporter. Widget importer and then exporter, and then we're going to use what, customizer export or what, import. And then your client is supposed to use what, the one-click demo import to import this one. Okay, and then we also use what, the tools over here, and then we go to what, export over here, and then we what, first of all, export all the what, the pages on the web, on the website. Okay, so what we are going to do is what, first of all, we're going to what, we're going to go to tools over here, and then go to export. Okay, so on your WordPress admin website, make sure that you what, you hover on what, tools over here, and then go to export. Now we want to export all our what, we want to export all our what, all our content. Okay, so whether it is what, post pages, landing pages, everything, we want to export it. Okay, so it depends on what you want to export. So the things that you want to export, you can want to select them one by one, but for me, I want to export all my what, all my content over here. Now what do? I want to download the what, the export file. So what I'm going to do is what, just going to click on what, download over here, and then it's going to what, download the export file for me in an XML file format. Okay, so it's going to be what, .xml. Okay, for me that is one file. Okay, we need three files. Okay, we need three files. So this one, which is the XML file, is good. Now the second one we're going to do is what, we're going to go for the widget importer and then what, exporter. Okay, so how do we get the widget importer and then exporter? First of all, we are going to go to plugins over here, and then we're going to go to add new plugin, and then we're going to install that plugin. Okay, so we're going to search for what, widget importer. We're going to search for widget importer and then exporter. Okay, so this one over here. Okay, as you can see, we have what, widget importer and then what, exporter. Okay, so just click on install now over here, and then we also install another one which says what, customizer export and then what, import. Okay, so this one over here. Okay, so we're gonna what, install this one. Okay, just this one over here. Okay, so you can what, install this one. So click on this one. Now we will go back to our plugins, installed plugins over here, and then we go to what, inactive plugins, and then what we're going to do is what, we are going to, select all of them right here. Okay, just select all of them over here, and then click on the bulk actions, and then click on activate, and then click on apply. Okay, very good. So we have what, the plugins what installed and then what activated. Now we can what, use it to what, export the files that we need. Okay, so now that we have all these two plugins installed, now let's go and then what, try to use them, or use them to what, okay. So first thing we have to do first is to go to tools over here. Okay, and then under tools you see what we have here, which says what, widget importer and exporter. That is the plugin that we install. So just click on it. Now this one will export all the widgets and everything on the website for us. So we are going to what, click on this one which says what, export widget over here. So we're going to click on this one to export it. So click on it, and then you see we're going to have a WIE file over here, .WIE file. Okay, that is what we need. So we have this. Now we have what, we have the WIE file, we have the XML file. So the next one that we need is also the one that comes with the customizer export importer. Okay, so what we're going to do is under appearance over here, just go over and click on customize over here. Okay, so now that we are over here, now let it finish loading, and then we'll proceed to what we want to do. Okay, very good. So now that we are over here, now when you scroll down you see what we have, what, export import over here. Okay, so just click on it, and then you're going to see export, and then you're going to see import. Now click on what, export over here, and then we're going to have what, the .dat file. Okay, so we're going to have the .dat file over here. Okay, and that is what, so we have the .dat file, we have the WIE file, we have the XML file. Okay, so all these three files we are going to use the one-click demo import to help us import this website using these three files. Okay, and that is it. So now our export is what, is done. Okay, our export is done. Now it is up to us to let me go to the dashboard. It has to have to help the user to import it. Okay, so now if you want to send it to the user, what you have to do is what, you have to bundle them. Okay, you have to bundle them in what, in a zip file. Okay, so for instance, if you want to send these three files to the user, definitely you have to make them in a zip file, and then the user would unzip them to have these three files over here. Now let's go back to this website over here, and then see if we can import the files that we exported. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the dashboard of the website, and then we are going to first we're going to use Elementor first. So what we are going to do is we are going to go straight to plugins over here, go to install plugins. Okay, and as you can see we don't have Elementor over here, so we're going to install Elementor. Okay, so click on add new, and then so this is basically for the user importing it on his or her website. Okay, so we're going to search for Elementor over here. So search for Elementor website builder. Okay, search for Elementor website builder over here, and then click on install now. Okay, so now that we have this one installed, we're going to click on activate. Okay, very good. So Elementor is activated. It's going to take you through some onboarding process. Now I'm going to close this one to skip it. Okay, so now we have Elementor installed. Now how do we export the template kit? This one, okay, this particular one, the whole template kit, the whole website itself. Now go to Elementor over here, go to settings. Okay, just like the way we did from the other side, go to settings. The user will go to settings over here, and then go to experiment over here, and then scroll down, and then under stable features, click on go look for import export template kit, and then click on default, and then click on active. Okay, and then click on save. So you have to what, make the template, the import export template kit what, active first before you can be able to what, import the template. So what you are going to do is, let's go to where is it, let's go to Elementor over here and then go to what, tools. Okay, so we're going to go to tools. Now you see the import export kit over here. Click on it, and then this time around we are going to go for what, import. Okay, because we are importing the what, the kit. So click on start import, and then you what, either select or drag and drop the what, the zip file over here. So this is the file, so I'm going to drop it over here, and as you can see, it is what, having everything that what, we exported. Okay, so all the plugins, other things will be what, will install for us. So these two plugins are already installed. So what we are going to do is we're going to click on next over here, and then we click on what, next, import over here. So wait for all the plugins to activate, and then they are setting up the kits for us. So you're gonna see this one, or the user will see first enable unfiltered file uploads. Just click on what, enable. So if you see something went wrong, continue without importing or exporting, you can just continue. Okay guys, so as you can see over here, our kit is now what, now live on the site. Okay, so now we can go to our site over here, and then let's click on refresh over here to see if our kit is what, it's live. Now as you can see, the kit is what, everything is what, is live, but you realize that the theme over here is not the theme that what we are using. Okay, so what we have to do is what, we have to activate the new theme. Okay, so to make it work, go cancel this one, okay, or close it. And then first of all, you realize that this theme, you make sure that you tell the client that the theme that you are using, so that the client will use the same what, theme. Okay, so you realize that we're using the cadence what, the cadence theme. So go to appearance and go to themes over here, and then activate that cadence what, cadence theme. So go to add new. Now you could have done this one first before even importing the whole thing. Okay, and then search for cadence, and then you're going to see this what, cadence theme over here. Just click on install, and then click on activate. Okay, very good. So the theme is what, installed and what, activated. Now let's go over here and then click on refresh. Now as you can see, it looks similar to what we we did. Okay, so now you can see that we have what, we have the whole website what, installed and what, and activated. All right, but the the customizer and everything settings did not what, did not really work. Okay, so how are we going to solve that one? Now go to themes over here, go to your dashboard. Okay, and then on the dashboard, hover on what, customize over here. Now this is the time that we will also what, import the this file, okay, which is the dat what, file. Okay, and that is for the what, the customizer. Okay, so if you want the customizer to work, always make sure that the dat file is also included over here. Okay, so you add it to this one for your what, for your client. Okay, so now to do that, what we're going to do is we have to what, install that particular what, plugin. Okay, so how do we install the plugin? Let's go back over here. Okay, now let's go to plugins over here and then click on add new. Now we're going to install the plugin called the what, customizer. We're going to install the customizer export import. Okay, that is what, this plugin over here. So just click on install now and click on what, activate. Okay, so now we have what? We have it what installed and what activated. Now we can go to what appearance over here and then click on customize over here. Okay, now we can scroll down and then over here we see export import over here. Click on it. Now we are not going to use export again. We're going to use what import. Okay, so we're going to choose a file. So choose file over here. Click on it to choose what file. And then we are going to go to what desktop to what to locate our file. So this is the file that we are going to what you know import. Okay, this one, which is what over here. Okay, I have just renamed it over here, and then click on open over here. Now you can what click on it to what to import. Okay, so download and import image file. So if you have image file in the customizer also, you can just use this one, and then you what do everything for you. Okay, so I'm just going to what click on import. So guys, as you can see, it has been what imported successfully for us. Okay, so the customizer, the header, the footer, everything is what is working perfectly what for us. Okay, so all what you need to do is what to do your own what changes on it. Okay, and what changes do you have to do? The user have to do. The user just need to what to go to appearance over here, and then go to menu to set up their own what their own menus. Okay, so set up your own what menu. Okay, so over here I have the main menu what over here. I can select it over here and use it as what my primary what menu. So as you can see, I do not have any I have the the menu over here. Then I can just delete this ones. Okay, let me just delete this ones. Okay, now I can set this one to what to the primary menu, and then the same thing I can come to what the footer over here, select it, and then set it as what set it as the footer menu. Okay, just save it. Now if I go back to my website and then I refresh it, you're gonna see that I'm going to have what a very beautiful what menu, and everything was set up for me. Okay, now this is just the cookie notice. Okay, so somebody can what accept all of them. Okay, now if I want to, let's say if I want to give it what a logo over here, it's also very simple. I can go back to what the appearance and then go to customizer settings over here, and then change the logo from the header. Okay, I can set up what the logo from there. So set up my own logo, put my own logo over there. Okay, so go to header over here, let it finish loading, and then I'll show you. Okay, so let me go to header over here, and then I can go to logo over here, and then I can select my logo. Okay, if I have a specific logo that I want to use, I can decide to what to use it. Okay, if I don't have, I can just go over here and then select logo from my website and my computer. Okay, so let me say let me just search for any logo, and then I'll use it to what. Okay, so let me choose this one and then just select it over here, and then just select skip cropping, and then I'm gonna have what a very beautiful what logo over here. Okay, of course if I want it to appear over here, then I should change this one to what to hide. But that is what just how you can what bring your logo what over there. Okay, so as you can see, if you scroll, you have what this one over here. So that one also you can what click on here to what to also get it what done. Okay, so you can click on this one, and then this one is what we're going to go for the sticky what header. Okay, so let's go to header over here, and then go to what sticky header over here, and as you can see, the sticky header have this one set up as what as logo. Okay, so we can change it to this current one over here, and then as you can see, as I scroll, my logo is what is there. Now I can what publish it. Okay, and then the website is what it's complete. You have your client will be what able to what just get a new website what done completely done within some few minutes or some few hours. Okay, and that is it. Depending on how brilliant the person is, the person can be able to export it, import it so easily, without even worrying you. Okay, and that is it. Now let's go to the next one, which is also by importing you know template part by template. Now that is a really big work. Like I told you, this one needs the website. The one that we did right now needs the website to be live. The one that you are importing should be live all the time. Okay, it shouldn't go off. It should be live all the time. The demo import should be live all the time, so that the images, everything that you are downloading, can be easily downloaded. And that is it. Now for the next one, I'm going to do not the template part right now. I'm going to do these three things using the one-click demo import. Okay, so let's go to that one also. Okay guys, so for the second one, which we're going to use we're going to use one-click demo import to import these three files over here. So we have the DAT file, the WIE file, the XML file. Okay, these three files over here. Now what we're going to do is make sure that you have all the plugins that you will be the user will need. Okay, make sure that you have all the plugins that the user will need for the website to function. Make sure that you have all them installed and then activated. Okay, so if you have all them installed, and what we're going to do is we're going to click all of them, and then we're going to activate them. Okay, so click on activate to activate them. So make sure that all the plugins that your website have, the user will install them. So you list all of them for them to be able to activate and then install them. So I'm going back to my plugins over here and then check to see if all of them are installed and then activated. Now that all of them are installed and activated, now we're going to add a new plugin which we'll use to import our demo. So we're going to click on add new over here, and then we are going to go to search for one-click. So search for one-click demo import, and yeah, so this one over here, so by OCDI. Okay, this people. So make sure that you install all of them, you install it, and then you click on activate. Okay, so now that it is installed and activated, now what do you have to do? We will go to let's go to tools over here. Okay, let me see. No, go to appearance. Sorry, go to appearance over here, and then go to import demo data. Okay, click on it, and then as you can see, you have this thing over here. Now before we do that, we have to install our theme also. So what we're going to do is let's go back and then install the theme. Okay, so as you can see, as at now we are using the 2022 theme. Okay, so what we are going to do is go to themes over here, and then let's install and activate our theme. So I'm using the Cadence theme, so I'm going to install and activate it. Now I can come back to import demo data over here, and then now over here I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, these three widgets over here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to import the XML. Now you remember the XML, this one. Okay, so that is exactly what I'm going to import. Okay, so guys, what we're going to do is we're going to click on select file over here, and then we go to desktop over here, and then I'm going to locate my files. Okay, so I'm going to locate where my files are. So these are the three files that I'm going to import. So the first one is the XML file. So I'm going to click on that, and then also I'm going to import the either JSON or the WIE file. So what I have is the WIE file. So this one over here, I'm going to open it, and then this one is the DAT file. Okay, so the DAT file is this one over here. So I'm going to click on it. So now I have these three done. Now what again do I need? All what I need to do is what? To click on what? Click on continue over here. Okay, so just click on continue and import. So now as you can see, it is what? It is importing the content for us. Okay, so guys, like I said, with this one also, make sure that your website is what? Is online. Okay, the website where it will import from is also what? Online. If it is not online, it will not work. Okay, so that is it. So this is our website, it is online, so we are importing the contents from it to what? To a new website. Okay guys, so as you can see, our import is complete, even though we have some few errors over here, but that will not affect our what? Our website, because these are from the cookie what? Cookie law info. Okay, so it wouldn't affect us. So now we can go back, and then this is the old one, but if you refresh it, it's supposed to what? It's still supposed to work. Okay, so as you can see, this is what we have. Okay, now since we have this one, what do we have to do? All what we have to do is, let me click on home and see if it is working now. So as you can see, we have what? Our home page, or what? All working over here. So now the second thing we need to do is what? To set up our what? Our menus, and then also make sure that we set up our what? Our home page and other things. Okay, so to do that, it is also very simple. Now we can go to what? Menus over here, and then we set up our menus. Okay, so as you can see, we can set up our menus over here. Click on select to select the menu over here, and then you can set up your what? Your primary menu, which is also the same thing as what? The mobile menu. Click on save over here. Okay, very good. Now that we have this done, we can also set up our what? Our footer. Click on it. Okay, and then we can also go to what? Set up our what? Our footer over here. So click on footer over here, and then what? Just save the menu. Okay, very good. It's also done. Now what again do we have to do? Now we have to go to settings over here, and then go to reading over here, and then select the home page and set it as what? As a home page. So as you can see, now we have to what? Change this one and make it to what? The home page. Okay, so select it and make it as what? The home page, and then click on what? Save changes. Okay, now you have to go back to permalinks over here. Go to permalinks, and then instead of the custom structure, make sure that it is what? Post name over here. Okay, and then click on what? Save changes. Okay, very good. Now if you go over here and then refresh our website, you realize that now we have what? We have everything set up over here. Now the the user or the client can set up their own what? Their own footer, and then header. Okay, they can set up their own footer and header, or you can decide to once again go to the customizer, export, and then what? Import over there, and then set it up for them. Okay, and that is it. So that is how you can what? Export export and import using the what? The one-click what? Demo import. Okay, so the client can use this one-click demo import to what? To do what we just did. Okay, and that is what? And that is it. So the next thing is also is for the clients to what? Import it page by what? Page by page. Okay, the client will be importing the page by what? Page. Okay, now for the client to also do that, it is also very simple. The client is supposed to also, let's go to plugins over here. Make sure that the client have installed all the required plugin. Okay, and then also the client have also installed what? Because you're going to use Elementor, so that there should be Elementor. So the client has installed all the required what? Plugins over here, and then the client has also installed the theme that is what's supposed to be used. Okay, And that is it. Now after it is done, what else should the client do? Now the client is supposed to create a page. Okay, so let's say go to page, add new page, and then create a page using what Elementor, and then use you know Elementor to what, to import the template part, or that particular page template for what, for that particular page. So let's say we call this page what, let's say about, okay, or let's say about us, okay, because we have an about page over there, and then we're going to save it as what, Elementor full width, okay, and then we're going to edit it to what, Elementor over here. Okay, so now that you have it over here, now what the client is supposed to do is to click on this folder icon, which is the add template over here. So just click on it and then go to my template over here. Okay, so as you can see, because we are using we use the other one to export all these template files. Okay, these are all there already. Okay, but if you want to import a new one, what you have to do is what, click on this one over here, which says what, import template. So just click on it, and then you can drag in what, the file over here, the JSON file or the zip file over here. So just paste it over here, and then it will say that what, enable unfiltered what upload. So yes, you want to enable it, and then it will start what, it will start importing the template for you as quickly as what, as possible. So as you can see, this is the what, the about us page that we imported. Okay, this one over here. Now all what we need to do is what, to click on insert over here. Okay, so just click on insert to insert it, and then it will tell you that apply the settings of this page. If you want to apply, fine. If you don't want to apply, you say what, I don't want to apply. Okay, so let's say I don't want to apply, and then let's see what happens. So as you can see, the template is what, is successfully what, imported for us over here. Okay, this is the about us that we exported, and then we have what, successfully what, so imported it. So the client will be doing it what, one page after the other. Okay, and this one can take you in less than 30 minutes to get your complete what, website. Now this one is more or less useful when the website is what, is small, maybe about 4 to 6 pages website. You can what, just bundle all the templates in template parts, like page by page, and then put them all together to send it to what, the client to update. Okay, so I hope this video really helps you to be able to what, export and then import what, templates using Elementor, and then one-click demo import, and then the other plugins that we used. Okay, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.